am so excited. We're participating in a kitchen vignette today, and the kitchen vignette is being given by Denise Jordan. So this is going to be her Christmas Kitchen Vignette Challenge 2019. So stay tuned. Let me tell you a little bit about Denise Jordan. She is a creator on YouTube, and the name of her channel is This and That. And each season she has a collaboration that is about kitchen vignettes. And each kitchen vignette has its particulars. So for our Christmas kitchen vignette, we must make sure of several things. Always, the kitchen vignette must be portable. So that means that the kitchen vignette is going to have to be in something that is easily moved. It can be in a tray, it can be in a basket, but it must be something that, should we need that real estate on the counter, that we can pick it up and go and move it wherever it needs to go. So that's the first item. The next item is that there must be something with words. Now, it could be a very serious message, or it could be something very funny. Third, it has to have florals. And then, in this particular nice, Christmassy, wonderful vignette, we are going to try to find a penguin. That's the cute thing. We're looking for penguins. Now, does it have to be a penguin? No. It could certainly be some type of animal, and some people use roosters, others may use cats, some may use bears, or some may use, I'm looking around, we may even have little dogs. But for this particular, she has asked that if we can find a penguin to do that. So I'm looking forward to showing you what I was able to put together for this year, 2019. Christmas vignette coming at you. Well, I'm starting my kitchen vignette for Christmas. And I took some garland that I had, gave it a little spray to give it a little newness, and added a little sparkly look to it. And so what I'm doing at this point is just making sure I fluffed it out and I'm leaving enough space to put all the components that are going to be going on this. So as you know, in the winter when you're walking through the woods, you're going to see both snowy parts, and you're going to see some dry woodsy parts. And so our evergreens are forever green unless they're snow covered. So we're starting with these evergreens. Now then from there, as you can see, I'm kind of picking off a few things that I see. We need a tree. And this particular tree is going to be our largest tree that's going to be a part of this vignette. So it's going to sit right there in the woods. Then I have two very glistening trees. They are just sparkly and silvery, and they're very, very pretty. So I want those in as well. And you know, it's always good to have things in three. So that's what I'm doing. I'm putting in 3 trees. There we go, 1, 2, and 3. And I'm kind of staggering their arrangement a bit. And I may continue to do that, bring one up just a little more toward the front and leave that one back there. Because I do have some other things that are going to go in this vignette. Now, I need light, because after all, this is getting ready for Christmas. So there must be lots of light. So I'm going to kind of position you so that you can see the vignette, as well as being able to take a look at what we're doing here, and I can kind of keep an eye on you. Okay, now Christmas trees need to be lit, And I love these little lights. Look, they look like little snowballs. And I thought they were so cute. So I'm going to start down here at the back. And I am going to put our little balls of light around. I'm going to start it around this tree. I got these lights from one of my favorite places, Walmart. And I think maybe $10 maybe. And I'm going to lightly wrap them because they haven't been used. You know how they are. They're kind of stiff. And it's going to take a minute to get them to lay the way I want them to. I want some in and some out. And I have 70 lights. So I should be able to get a pretty good coverage. Unfortunately, I couldn't find them with the white string. So we're going to have to deal with the green. Okay? So let's wrap them back down. Bring them back over. Now in this kitchen vignette, our kitchen vignette is being hosted by Denise Jordan. You know, I love participating in Denise's various kitchen vignettes. She has one for every season. And you know, before we know it, it'll be time for another one. But in this one in particular, of course, we need florals, which you'll have with all the trees and the greenery. We need signage. We need an animal of some sort. And in this particular case, we were looking for penguins. So I'm going to bring these little lights down. You know, I'm going to have to go back and kind of shift these lights just a bit because I think I want one right up there. And I'm going to bring these down and around. Get them to wrap around our greenery. I don't think these little ones are going to be able to hold up to the weight of the others, but at least with the light there, they will be lit. So that will be nice. So I'm just laying these little ice balls, little snowballs in and out of the garland. And so you can just see little bits of ice. And I think at night, this is going to look so pretty. So what I'm doing, you know, these cords tangle pretty quickly. So I'm trying to untangle whatever it is that I've done here. Oh, okay. And I'll have to work with them once we get them all spaced out and kind of in a general vicinity as to where we want them to go. Now my kitchen vignette is going to sit here next to my sink because that's one of the places where I do spend quite a bit of time. And I just enjoy looking at the vignettes and once they're in place, and everyone else does too. So I'm going to kind of work those in. And I'm ending the string toward the back because it does have to be plugged in. And what I will do off screen is that I'll go through and kind of work the pine garland. I will take some of that and try to cover a lot of the wiring that is involved with the light and just kind of tuck it in so that what we really see is not going to be so much the workings of the lights, but we're actually going to see the pine and just see how the beauty of nature will work. So we've got our big tree, and like I said, I'm going to have to work with these because I do want this one to come right up there to the top. Voila! So I've got him up there. Okay, there he is. Now, we'll have to figure out camouflage on this to camouflage the wires, and I don't think that'll be too difficult. I'll work on that in just a little bit. So let's get our pine and the wires, and I'm going to work on those, and once I kind of get those covered and in place, then I'll bring you back. All right. You should see that I have shifted things just a bit. And the reason is because I want you to be able to see where it's going to be sitting and kind of sort of how it's going to look. So there's our little ice balls that are there. And of course, where there's ice, we need a penguin. So we're going to put our little penguin right here in the center. I've got to wiggle him around. I have to decide how close to the front I want him. But I think that's a good spot for him. And it's really nice because he has a little snowflake that is a part of it in his tummy. And I'm going to see if I can work some of those bulbs into his tummy so that you can see inside as well. So I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to work on those wires as we're working. So there's our little penguin in our snow scene. Now, our signage is Believe in the Magic of Christmas. And I want that off to the side. And I'm putting it on this side because I'm going to do something with the lantern. And so I want to make it also a part of this look. So Believe in the Magic of Christmas. There we go. And I'm going to take this bulb and bring it right around there so that it kind of lights up. And if I can get another bulb toward the front, I've locked them down so well that I think I've tightened them down so well that it's a little difficult to get some of the lights to move, but we'll work on that. We'll get those light bulbs where we want them to go and to light up what we want it to light. Aha, here's one. Now, you know, an easy way to be able to do that, to get him to stay, we had pine that's right there. So I'm going to take the end of that pine and I'm just going to wrap it around that light. So it's right there and that will stay in place. And these other pieces are just back there to hide what's going on. Now we need more decoration. Let's see what else we can put in. All right, now you'll see that I'm adding in some other greenery, little touches of green and gold that I'm just putting in. And I want that to be a part of the look. We've got lots of little pieces here. And this was actually scrapped. These little pieces came off of a Walmart arrangement, and I took them and made them the colors I wanted them to be. And, you know, there we go. We're getting it. We're getting a little bit of nature. Just putting nature in because nature is all over the place and has lots of texture. So we're adding that texture. Now, I have some other little pieces that I want to put in, and I'm going to clip those off. I'm not sure where I'm going to put them, but I thought these little balls were kind of cute. Let's see if I can soften this enough. Get the light, but not quite so much. Let's see. Is that helping? Okay, that helps a little bit. But I think I can take I don't really want the greenery, but it doesn't want to come off. So there we go. We have to deal with it. All right, we got little pieces, you know, little things that are out there in nature that sometimes hang around most of the winter. And that's what we're taking a look at. So let's just deal with that. We're going to add bits of winter and Christmas to our design. And I've got those tucked in. I had looked at some silver balls, and I'm not sure if I'm going to use, I think the silver would be awfully pretty, but because my penguin has color, I'm thinking maybe I need to go with some color. So let's work on that. Let's see what this will look like if I start adding color. How that will look. What do you think? Should I stay with the silver? Or should I add just touches of color here and there in our magic of Christmas? I think the little touches of color just give it a special something. And let's, like I said, I'm using what I had. I like that there. And I'm going to keep that one there. And one more. And I'm going to add this one over here, right in there. All right. Now let's see if I can get you down at a better angle. Hold on one second. Now, that's what it looks like at this point. And I found a little bit of stray silver garland. So I'm going to see what this garland will buy us and just take a look at it with the music. I've been working hard in the kitchen because you know, in the kitchen of Ebony, Ivy, and Thyme, that we work hard, we love God and family, and we know without a doubt that everything else is just gravy. So this time, thanks to Denise for inviting creators to participate in this collaboration. Now, I hope your Christmas is absolutely wonderful, that it's memorable, and that in all of the excitement of Christmas, you will not forget the true meaning of what Christmas is all about. And Christmas is about Christ. So don't forget. See you soon in the kitchen of Ebony, Ivy, and Thyme. Blessings to you and yours.